This playthrough is rated E10+.
Oh, Auntie-M, there's no place like home. Greetings and salutations, viewers, while we're back here with another episode of Paladin's Quest. Let me show you where we're on the map, by the way. In the last episode, we explored the ancient ruins and learned that Gabnon might have gone a little bit crazy with things going on, and hopefully we'll never run into the people. That would be weird. But anyway, we're finishing off the ancient ruins and seeing if we can find a way to fight Dalgrid, but we gotta escape this place first, so let's head back to the supply room with the robots. So we've also got Lily back on the team but we've got one more good shot, a chance to show off for our build for our final party, because at this point you have to kind of start considering it because we're getting to the end game. Not quite, but we're almost there. So yeah, a long journey, but overall this game isn't. Chesney gained a level 3 strength, 4 speed, 2 defense, 4 luck, and 26 HP. Yeah, when you think about it, the game isn't actually super long. It just seems like that because of random encounters and stuff like that. So, yeah, short but sweet RPG, I think, overall. But we still got more to go. We can't call it quits yet. Nope, I can't give up the ghost yet. We gotta figure out, what's going on with this place and how to defeat Dalgrid. That's really our main objective at this point, is to defeat Dalgrid. We never forgot about that. It's just... well, let's just say there's a very convoluted way to deal with Dalgrid, and we'll find out that pretty soon, actually. But we have to leave this place first. I don't know, I'd probably say maybe the Ancient Ruins is probably one of the more interesting dungeons in the game in terms of what it starts setting up for the overall, world building and overall plot. But there's probably still more interesting dungeons overall, but I like it for what it is. Because we don't really think about it until we knew this place had, science. Basically, this whole game is fantasy, but more on the science fiction version. Science fiction, when you really think is basically just magic with science as the explanation, instead of just magic being the explanation, you know what I mean? I don't think I need to fill up any bottles today. Okay, I did use a mega bottle at one point. I was trying to remember. Actually, we're not too far off of getting the ultimate bottles in the game. Anyway, let's use the Sophia's gown to leave. Oops, I've got it equipped. I don't know why I was doing that, so. Alright, let's get out of this place. Yeah, this is the final section, so. Yeah, we've been here for a couple episodes, so. Well, we had to get out of here because of Zagos is kind of forcing us in this direction. Oh yeah, and Fiery was the final... I forgot to mention, but Fiery was the final normal storyline party member to join us. After that, it's mercenaries from here on in. And obviously we have Chesney and Middy as the main characters, so you choose 2 mercenaries as the final party. So yeah, no more kicking characters out of the party for no reason. For story reasons. It's all set up for final build. So. What the? We made it back to the magic school. Yeah, remember those doors from way back? Well, there you go. That's how you get back, so. And now that we have the water crest, we can now go through these doors at any time if we wanted to. Well, that door anyway, so the rest of them don't do anything, as you can see there. But yeah, that's how you, if you want to get back to the dungeon to hire nails again, boom, you can come back here and... Wait, the mayor's still, or the principal's still here? How long have you been standing here, dude? It's been some time, Chesney. I heard how you stopped Noigrid. Well done. How? How'd you know? This world doesn't have, it has rope networks and stuff like that, but it doesn't have newspapers and psychic, news. Well, you know what they say about RPGs. News travels faster than you do. Always. But Dalgrid's power is increasing more than before. It cannot be easily stopped now. The time of Lennus' demise is bearing down on us. Mad Zagos is planning to try and take over Lennus by controlling Dalgrid. Oh yeah, with destroying Noigrid, now it's Dalgrid's turn. But will he be able to do it? I feel like no. Now there's no way he can accomplish that. Well, how do you know that? Dalgrid is a hideous machine. No one can control it. The only thing to do is to stop it. But now that the items of Corbu are gone, how'd you know about that? We didn't tell anybody. In fact, we dropped into the ancient ruins and noticed that they were destroyed. You know what I mean? The secrets of how to stop Dalgrid is in your hometown. What? We have to go back home? Yeah, remember we were born somewhere? So, Chesney, return to your hometown. Listen to what your mother tells you and Rayold. Or Rayold? The secret of your birth may well hold the key to unlocking the mystery of stopping Dalgrid. Are we the famous child of... Wait, there was no prophecy about us. So we just have some weird destiny, but we didn't know about it till now. Hey, I like that better than the game straight up at the beginning saying we're a child of destiny. Actually, Let me read the instruction manual for the game. It kind of mentions something like that, but you have to read the booklet on that. What are you standing around for? The type of Lennus' demise is buried down us. Take the rope network to Ratcirk. And remember, it was broken before? Now it's been repaired. How? With Dalgren running amok, why would it be repaired at that point? But anyway, the instruction manual says, in the ancient times, the highly advanced society of Railed mysteriously disappeared. Bizarre forms of machinery are all that remains of this great city. Since then, 8 wise and mystic spirits were discovered amongst the rubble. Upon these ruins, a magic school was constructed. Here, great wizards study the spirits, trying to unlock the secrets of their magic, the key to power remaining just out of reach. Nearby, in the small town of Railed, a great magic potential is found within the mind of a small child named Chesney. With much joy and some sadness, Chesney's mother sent him to attend the magic school. Having a natural talent for magic, Chesney quickly became one of the school's top students. However, he will soon learn that having a special gift may sometimes do more harm than good. Far away in the southern continent of Lennus, the evil dictator Zagos has finally completed his plan for overtaking the northern continent, home of the magic school. Unknowingly, Chesney embarks on a dare that will bring about the demise of all life as he knows. So we've come up to this point. I could have read at the beginning of the game, I probably should have, but I didn't want to spoil some stuff. But look at this place. It's been abandoned. Oh, man. Sad to hear everything that occurred in this place. Look at that. Yeah, everything's been destroyed because of Dalgren going amok. See what the people have to say. I heard that it was you who activated Dalgren and destroyed us all. Well, I've been trying to fix it. I've been trying to fix it for however many hours we've been playing this game. I think it's like 6 or 7 or something like that, but what episode are we on up at this point? 16, about 30-minute episodes per thing. So, okay, maybe 8 hours-ish, but Ratcirk is done for. The effects of Dalgren have driven everyone mad. That's probably why everything's abandoned. Yeah, the hotel's gone, the items are gone, the equipment's gone. Miss Midia, please save us. If anyone could save us, it's you, our protectress. I've been gone for so long. I'm surprised Midia doesn't have unique dialogue. Unmoving. Dead. Yeah, he died after appealing to Sophia. That's sad. I think that was the butler of the house or whatever. There's the elder. Chesney, the village is doomed. You must stop Dalgren at once. You not gonna say anything to Midia? No extra dialogue for Midia or anything like that? Nope. Oh well, not much. We can assume she, has a heartfelt moment with the elder or something like that. Same with the butler there, but, not much we could do about that. Oh well. I mean, Super Nintendo era, you can only do so much, even though this is the same era that had Final Fantasy and Lufia and all these other games, but, well, what do I know? But anyway, you know what? Remember in the bar a long time ago where some mercenaries wouldn't give us the time of day? I wonder. I am Hawk, a spiritualist. I have heard your story from the master at the magic school. If it's alright, I would like to work with you. Alright, this is Hawk, one of the final... he's one of the 2 final party members, mercenaries you can hire in the game. Him and the other gentleman over there. Hawk is a magic user for the most part. He's got a well, actually, let's look at his data. Leave the magic to me. He's law furry, male, age 30. He's level 50. And he's got decent stats overall. He's got the Soa's Crown, which when used in combat casts Bolt S. He could do pretty decent damage and buffing, and he could do primary healing because he's got a Mega Bottle with that, and pretty decent speed. He's not as fast as the other dude we're going to talk to. The only problem is he's got low endurance, so he'll be taking a decent amount of damage. But his defense is still okay despite his endurance being low. The only problem with his magic is his buffs really aren't going to be super useful for the end game. The only one that would be useful is going to be, I mean, you could use strength up for sure, but really its defense up is really going to be his only really big thing to help with the final game. And the only problem with this spell, the heat spell, is that at this point it's going to be commonly resisted by most enemies for the rest of the game, unfortunately. But if you want to put him on your final team, he's still a solid build. In terms of ranking, I'd probably rank him the third best mercenary in the game, and just in terms of what he can do and everything like that. I'm trying to remember anything else that really pops up in my memory for equipment. Let's look at that Sing Stone, or Singing Staff. Sorry, it casts freeze when you use it in battle. The power robe. A power robe. It casts strength up if used in battle. And the LTH shield is... let's see. Or not shield, sorry. LTH leather shoes. Yeah, they're one of the weaker shoes in the game in terms of strength, but he's got the mega bottle too, so... But yeah, I'm going to hire him anyway just because... to get all the mercenaries hired for the final party, but I'm not going to use them, so... Alright, let's go. Let's see, how many S-Taverns do I have left? I think I have one. I'm actually going to be... We're not too far off from... If we have any left, we're going to sell the rest of them anyway, because we're not too far off from not needing them anymore, so... Alright, let's go and get... We'll exit Lily and just rehire her back after this. Goodbyes are sad and lonely, but oh well, bye-bye. Alright, let's hire Hawk just to put him in our party. Yeah, he's one of those guys. Yeah, this guy that basically threw us off at the beginning saying we didn't want to talk to children or whatever is now willing to work with us for the final stretch of the game. Man, how easy the game would it be if you somehow were able to convince him at the very beginning of the game to join your party? Well, it made it boring, I guess, but anyway, let's kick Hawk out. I look forward to the time we can meet again. Alright, and then final mercenary of the game, Peppy here. Oh, Peppy? Oh, Skoru warrior. I understand you got some help a while back from my friend Tiger. For 8,000, I'll join you too. Tiger was from the other flyer from the another Skuru from that flying kite city or whatever it was. Peppy is not a bad mercenary. His thing is he can be potently aggressive in terms of his combat. He has the blood whip and blowgun, although the blowgun's a better weapon overall, so I wouldn't even use the blood whip. And all it does is just hits enemies, doesn't have any special thing about it. At least the blowgun can daze people. He has high endurance, which helps because his selection of equipment isn't that good, because he's only got the wing helmet and the bat clothes. I think it's supposed to be bat clothes on it. The wing helmet, that just gives you 12 defense and 10 speed. And then on the bat clothes... battle clothes, sorry. It gives you 49 defense, but that's it. And he's got a mega bottle, so at least he can heal himself. Really, by the end of the game, because the spell repertoire is pretty weak, he's only got DF down, which I guess could be useful. Freeze isn't as useful, because now we can just browbeat through people at this point. Break A is a decent spell, but we get so late in the game that we got better spells. Peace, obviously useful for not getting attacked, but Break S and Crush. Now, Crush is powerful, but its accuracy is so bad that you're almost never going to see it activate. But when it does activate, it does do a ton of damage. But even if you get your affinity up really high for this spell, it's still not going to hit effectively. So it's almost not worth messing with it. But yes, Peppy kind of becomes more of a single targeting healer by the end of the game because of how fast he is. I think he's the fastest mercenary in the game in terms of his base stats and everything like that. So, but yeah, I'll strike foes down with my magic, which is not true. He's more of a physical fighter overall than the magic. But yeah, we'll hire him and then just kick him out. He's not worth the 8,000 to tell you the truth, but we'll still do it anyway. So, and then kick him out of the party. So, all right, bye, Hawk or Peppy. I mean, it was a short acquaintance, but a happy one. Let's meet again if chance permits. So now that's it for all the party members. So at this point, you have to decide who you want for your final. If you're not going with who I'm going with, which is Mouth and Lily, like I said, your choice. I mean, you could use any mercenary. But the problem with using some of the older mercenaries is that one, they don't have really good equipment, and two, you have to build it up quite a bit, and most of them don't really have enough of a strong upgrade that they're worth putting into the final party. The only old characters that maybe would be Fast Joe because of his attack back ability. He's the only other mercenary that learns that outside of Lily, and that can really mess with final in-game bosses like really, really badly in terms of how much damage it can reflect back on them. It's ridiculous. But other than that, for Fast Joe, you'd have to level him up, and two, you'd have to basically defend with him the whole time. So it's almost not worth worth doing that, but it's something to consider. Razev is also one to consider because of his brother. Or sorry, J Razev, you hire him to get G Razev, but you're going with the weaker J Razev in this case, but G Razev can make up for his brother's shortcomings to an extent. But yeah, really my choices for Final Party are Hawk, Peppy, Mouth, Blades. He's a budget Hawk, but he can still work with his build-up because he's got L-Storm, which makes for that up, and he's got DF up too. And then there's Lily, obviously, with attack back. That's really her big thing, but she can still do decent damage with Blow Up, Fire A, and Bull Tag. And then Fast Joe with his... And really, Fast Joe, I'm only mentioning it because of his attack back. But really, my Final Party members, I've said this before, is Mouth, Lily, and Mouth and Lily. Those are going to be my Final Party members. But I said it's up to you how you want to build it. So, all right, let's head into the rope network and head on home. And see what Mom has to say about this whole thing. Even though the rope network's been fixed, everyone has perished. If you want to ride, climb on yourself. Alright, I'll try. Yeah, it's kind of depressing. You're trying to save the world, but while you're doing that, Dalgren is going, ape all over everyone and destroying everything. Which there's not much you can do about it. We don't have a power to do it. It's just... There's technically a ticking time clock in this game. It's just... kind of weird how we talk about that, yet we're, having parades and all this other side questy stuff. Oh yeah, I guess the final time we'll hear the riding music here. Alright, I think that's the last time we ever need to ride the ropeway, actually. Alright, let's head on to Railed. Obviously it's not right there, but yeah, we gotta deal with all the muckers. I guess it's supposed to be swamp because of how slow we're moving or whatever. I don't know, the game never explains it. Oh yeah, show us where we're at in the map. Yeah, all the way back in the northeast corner, so. And then we got some sand pits here, dunes. I hate sand, it's coarse and gets everywhere. Ugh. And we got some new enemies here, Sumo Kongs and Evil Rats. Sumo Kongs are similar to their different colored counterparts. They'll do a lot of damage on one character, and possibly they'll slap their face to do multiple hits. Sumo Kongs have 350 HP, 305 attack, 185 defense, and 255 speed. And Evil Rats can summon more Evil Rats. They can drain your HP and hit you. Nothing really memorable about them from what I can remember. Let's see, Evil Rats, 180 HP, 320 attack, 180 defense, and 275 speed. I need to look at my spells just to see how well we're doing on that. And see if we're almost maxed out on all of our abilities. Ow. Yeah, look, it's not that much damage. Yeah, still do a decent amount of damage with our L-Storm. Yeah, just casting storms. We're baking an ecosystem over here. Let's see how our spell levels are working. I think he's almost maxed out on his water. He's good there. He just needs a little bit more for spirit for MG down. Maybe a couple more castings will be good. Although near the end of the game, magic won't be as big of a deal. It's really going to come down to the physical game at that point. But I still want to do it anyway, just for those last little bits of spells that we're going to begin. Let's see. How about you, Lily? How are you doing on magic? Decent on fire. We're almost getting there. And Daft S, we still need quite a few castings of that to max out her light and heart stat. Let's see how Chesney's doing. Hey, he's maxed out air at least. Now we just have to deal with water. Still got quite a few castings to go on that one. And she's almost maxed out in air, but that'll be pretty soon. So yeah, we've almost got. Although we still got 2 spell lists to cast after this point. So Alright, we're finally home for Chesney after all this time. Hey you're Chesney, aren't you? Welcome back to Rail. Take it easy. Alright. What does the learning store have? I wonder. Well, if you need air, you could buy it here, or you could buy water, but we don't need that. So, yeah, I don't know why they put... I guess these just in case you forgot to buy it by this point, I guess. But... if you sail straight out for this village, you will come to the sea hemisphere. There are rumors of a strange island there, but no one has ever returned from there. If I were younger, I'd go with you, but you can't get there aboard an ordinary ship. Well, what type of ship do we need, I wonder? I'll remember that for later. Hey, I got the item shop here. Let's take a look at you. I think you're about the same. Yeah, we finally got regular cost, although we don't really need... only medicine is the only thing we need to worry about at this point. At some point, even though I haven't really been using Pro Balls, I don't really need to use Pro Balls anymore here pretty soon. There are rumors that immortals who know all a lot live in the sea hemisphere. I'll have to check it out then. Chesney, is that you? You've sure got big. Go see your mother quick. Alright, I'll check her out. Gotta get a hug from Mom and all that, so. A house with nothing in it. I don't understand buildings that you can enter with nothing in it. Like, what's the point? I don't know. I guess just to have us check them out to see if there's anything in them. But there's nothing in it, so I don't know why it does that. I find it pointless. If you can have houses, just make them locked or something like that. Hey, Chesney, cute girl you got with you. She your bride? You gonna get married in this village? We're 13. Although, depending on the civilization you're at, 13 is actually marriageable age. Back in the old days where your life expectancy was like 20, then yeah, you were expected to marry as soon as your body was ready. But modern days, we don't need to worry about that anymore. So. Although then again, some families would just hook you up for marriages down the line. Was it? I forgot what they called it. Like some countries still do that, where they set up marriages for their children when they get of legal age. Ever since that disaster, we haven't been able to catch a single fish. This village is doomed too. Oh, that's sad. Seems like such a nice place. There's our mom. Chesney, is that you? Oh, let me look at your face. You look well. You become famous. I'm so happy. You must be tired. Tonight, you and your friends rest. Don't say anything. Thanks, Mom. Go home, get some home cooking, get a hug from Mom. That's the life, man. I see. That must have been terrible. Oh, now I remember. From what I heard the fishermen talking about, on Dasden Island, in the open sea, a wonderful sword lies hidden. Why don't you go get it? Ask the elder fisherman to lend you a boat, and go see. Well, thanks, Mom. Welcome back. Did you go to Dasden Island? Go to bed if you're tired. Yeah, I'm fine, Mom. Yeah, if you go here, she'll let you rest for free. But if we search the cabinet, we get an S Tavern. Although, like I said, here pretty soon, we're not even going to need them. But just in case you want to change your mind on who you're hiring and everything like that, so. Yeah, hey, little boy. Chesney, you remember me? No. Well, it's been 10 years, so I guess it's not that strange that you forget me. 10 years ago? How old were you, kid? Sure. By the way, if you don't want to lose any money, don't say yes here. Oh, so you do remember. Then pay me back the 300 I loaned you. Yeah, he takes 300 gold from you if you say you remember him. But it's only 300 gold, I don't care. What, you want to borrow a boat? That's an easy enough thing to do. It's right over there. Take it yourself, but you can't go out in the sea to it. Oh. Well, I'm just going to take your S sweat while we're here, shall we? So, and then we got a saving lady here, so let's go and save it. Yeah, 46. I think that's actually the level I kind of want to be at by this point. 45, 46, yeah. Who do I want to use the HP bump on? I mean, Midia's probably going to cast... Actually, by the end of the game, we're going to be casting more magic than really physically attacking, especially for the end game. So it doesn't really matter. We'll give it to Chesney. I get 16 points. Kind of on the low end, but what can you do about that? Okay, so let's take the boat and see what Dasden Island has to offer. Alright, just have to go south from here. And there it is, a little island. Yeah, one of the few times we get like a We actually get to control the boat and everything with that. And no, we can't cross shoals on the boat, so those rock formations there. We can always stay in lakes and stuff like that. So, all right, let's drop down here. Another dungeon. Dasden Island. Well, we must, the island has a lot of secrets for us. What waits us inside it? Will we be able to find the key to our location? And what awaits us if we get that sword? Will we be able to have an exploration adventure like we've always wanted to with no restrictions? Find out next time in the next episode of Paladin's Quest. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.